Well, hello again, everyone. My name is Nolan Ethan McVeigh. For you, most of y'all know me, but that was just for people that don't know me. Um, just a disclaimer for anybody that's watching this on YouTube or anywhere else. I will have people chatting with me at this time on Twitch because this is a former live stream on Twitch. So, coolio. What? First, what we do normally, let's bow our heads for the people that have lost their lives to suicide this year. Thank you. Thank you. Hope every one of y'all are having a great day today. Today was boring-ish for me, just doing my normal stuff. School got canceled because of bad weather. So, yeah, but some people ponder the question, why me? Why me? Why me? And I know it's a very hard question to answer, but everything that happens to you for a reason. I know that's a harsh truth, but some people need to hear that. And very hard for people to take in sometimes. And I know not everybody wants to hear it. Not everybody. I didn't want to hear it at first, but it's a harsh truth. And just the world's been changing a lot nowadays. There's been a lot more problems recently than just having fun and being yourself, because you got a lot of things to worry about. For people my age, experiencing puberty and relationship problems in high school, grades, a job. You got everything to worry about. You also got the people that are older than me. You got to deal with a family. You got to deal with a job. It's all stressful. And sometimes you need to have the load cut off of you just a tiny bit. That's why I'll at least have a day for you just to relax. I have a friend in school that always skips school whenever she feels like it because she needs to relax. And I always thought that was the most stupidest thing I ever heard. But it's actually a good idea now, because it's cut your load off a bit. Get a little bit off your shoulders. Feel free for at least once in a week, once in a month, whenever. And if you don't do that, it's going to be hard. I can tell you that I usually never took days to myself. Never did. It was all rinse and repeat. Wake up, brush my teeth, get ready for school, maybe, slight chance, maybe eat breakfast. Wait for the bus, then go to school, come back home, do my homework, sit there on my phone, scrolling through TikTok, Snapchatting people, scrolling through on Twitter, everything. Just your usual. Shower, get ready for bed, and rinse and repeat. It kind of just feels not real anymore. I have to have something different in my day. Gotta have something different. And now I'm trying to spice it up a little bit. I might do some push-ups in the morning. I always stretch in the morning because I'm a big guy. Also, I play football. So, just gotta get yourself ready. But excuse me. But some days are just too much for people, and that's okay. That is really okay for some days to be too much for you, because that's how life usually is. Life is never fair. Life is never fair. It will beat you to a pulp. Oh, it always will. Always beat you to a pulp. And sometimes this is not fun dealing with it. Nothing's really ever fun lately. It's all just one mess after another. And usually struggling with some not so nice thoughts, just worrying about my future and just trying to be me, and I can't do that really. That's my body and my mind are so broken at the moment. It's kind of hard for me to do anything with myself. But you just gotta power through sometimes, laugh through the pain, and keep on trucking. And eventually, things will probably go my way. Things will go your way once in a while. Everything will be okay in the end. It may not seem like it, but it always will. Every story has a happy ending, no matter if it's good or not. Well, not really no matter if it's good or not. It'll be mainly good. Doesn't matter if it's bad or not. Yeah, at least you'll have something to laugh about while you're alive, at least. And there's no need for suicide, no need to end your life short, because your life is perfect. I might not think that as of now, but I think I'm just a beat down, and lazy piece of shit, whatever. But I'm just gotta go through the pain. Just feeling lonely, not feeling loved, not feeling me. I just gotta go through it. And honestly, it's been a hassle recently. And just gotta do it. And you also got people struggling with relationships, finding love, like I have for a while now, just not feeling loved here or there, but not really here or there. Most of the time you don't feel loved because you got no one there for you. With all your family, you got all your family, your friends, you got people that care about you, but in this world it still just feels like nobody's there. And I know some people can relate to that. Like, go back to the video of NFL, I think it's the Chargers tight end now, Hayden Hurst. It's a great video to look back on. And honestly, life's a struggle now. Can only get better from here, though. But life's a trip. You gotta get used to it. I know people feel weak. People feel like they're worthless. They're not needed. They just want to be called somebody. Like, I wish somebody can say I'm theirs. Like, oh, hey, that's my boyfriend or so and so. I wish that all the time, but I feel like I might not get that sometimes. It's the pain. It's big, huge pain. And that's okay, because pain is natural, and you'll always have a teacher in your life. No matter if it's love, pain, another human being, or happiness, it doesn't matter. You'll always have a teacher in your life, and pain is one of the biggest ones. Because pain makes you stronger. It doesn't make you weak. I mean, it can for a little bit, but it doesn't make you weak. It doesn't define who you really are. You don't need to change just because of pain. Because pain defines who we are. Because it matters how hard you can get hit and how fast you can get up from it. And yes, I know I'm just a youngin', but I feel so much pain. Physically, mentally, I've been feeling it for forever, and I still feel like it. I'm going through World War II with myself. And not fun. Not fun whatsoever. But it's life. There ain't no lemon when life gives. Let me rephrase that. That line's always wrong about life. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But no, when life gives you lemons, you make the most of it. You don't have you can make lemonade, but you gotta make the most of it. Because life can be short for some people. Not like the average lifespan of a human person. Human being is like 75, I think. It might be a little bit older, but I might be wrong. But I don't know. But you just gotta make the most of life. Gotta do all that you can do. Do all you can want. No, do what you want to do. Not all you can or want to do. Do what you can. Do what you want. You gotta fulfill your life. Cause like I said, life's a trip, but life is very beautiful, and you can make your life how you want to be. Don't let anybody control your own life, cause you are the author of your own story. Not a picture drawer, not a just person that reads over it. You are the author of your own story. Because you get to choose who you want to be, and you can have pain defines who you are, because other people can see how fast you can get up from it. And all this stuff on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, like those famous influencers, motivational speakers, Andrew Tate, David Goggins. Yes, they are very motivational, very inspiring, but they are not always the best human beings to look at. But yet I love them to death, but they aren't the greatest people to look at. Like, hey there, motherfucker, who's gonna build the boats? Or just treating people like shit with Andrew Tate. I mean, yes, he can be very smart, but that's not what you want to do. I mean, you can do that, but who wants that? Just treating people like shit. Because one day that's going to bite you in the back. It's going to stab you right in the back, right in the heart. It's just not going to go well. That's why you got to love and care for everyone. Because that's a never-ending cycle of positivity right there. Because you never know, someone can help you in ways you can never imagine with all the love and care you can give for them. But I'm running on empty right now. And I'm giving almost everybody love, care, affection. Not like relationship love, doesn't have to be that. It's just showing people that I care for them and that I have somebody to love, but I hardly get anything back. I get almost little to nothing. And I know it can be a bit much. I'm still very heartbroken from it. Heart's in millions of pieces right now. And just sometimes you just gotta clear your mind of that. And I know it can be hard, and I know it can be very painful just trying to deal with it, but everything will be okay. Whoever's watching this, or whoever will be watching this, just so you know, I am very proud of you. You've come through so much, and I'm here for you if you feel like the pain's ever too much. And I encourage you to reach out, because you're not lonely in this world. You got people that love and care for you, and I will always be here for you. But if you ever feel like suicide is the best option, please reach out to someone. Go call 988, go text 988, text me, text anybody, text whoever you want it to be. Because you do not deserve to suffer alone, and that's never okay. Suffering alone is never an okay thing. And I had someone tell me, being okay is just a myth. They're partially true, but they're partially not true. Because okay is just, I'm not happy, I'm not sad, I'm not angry, I'm just a lifeless body right now. I'm a zombie. And sometimes that's how I feel lately. I'm just a zombie. I'm not sad, I'm not happy, I'm not angry, I'm just lonely. I'm lonely in this big, huge world. And I know nobody really bats an eye at me. I'm nothing special. I'm not one of a kind. I'm just almost like everybody else. I'm a boy, high schooler, just trying to be me. And then that's all we can do nowadays. Just try to be ourselves. All we can do is hope, feel, be ourselves. And you already know there's always someone out there there's always someone out there that's missing it all. And that's not a good thing. That's never a good thing. Not at all. But you, sometimes the pain can be too much. Sometimes all the pain can weigh us down and feel like we have nothing left. And that's not, just not good, right? Really. I felt that for 6 years. 6 years, I first felt depression when I was 10, and I had it for 4 years, and I've suffered through depression ever since, and I can feel that depression coming back. I am becoming the person I feared that I would become. Just a lifeless body, complaining, just hoping that someone will love me back. Someone will love me back, and I know no one could love me. So why am I hoping for someone to love me back? Just why? What is my purpose on this earth? Why am I here? Like, what is the point of just hoping? What is the point of me being here on earth? So I thought suicide was the best option for me. When I was 10, while I was suffering for suicide for 4 years, I don't know if you can see them now, I did little slits on my thumb. Nothing big, nothing that shouts, hey, I did this to myself. I wanted to keep it to me because I felt like the loneliest bastard in the world. And yes, I'm still a bastard, but that's not, I still feel lonely. But I know I said this many times, but I'll say it again. With the group of people that suffers the same thing that I think I'm going through. It's called secondhand suicide. I'm having I have thoughts. They have thoughts of suicide. They have thoughts of hurting themselves and committing it, but we're too afraid to do anything. I'm too afraid to do anything. And that's big words, but I'm being honest with you guys. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what I can do to myself, but I'm also afraid of leaving the people I love behind, the people I care for, the people that care for me. I'm afraid of leaving them behind. Because I want to be the greatest. We all do. We want to be the greatest. We are the greatest, though. We're not the greatest of all time, but we can be the greatest person to some people. Like that quote I repeat ever so often. You might mean one person to the world, but you might mean the world to one person, and that is very true. There is always one person out there that absolutely admires you, and I still haven't found that one person. And you will know. I can hands down. You wouldn't know when you met that one person. You'll get a weird sensation, weird tingle, weird something all throughout your body, and you will know that is your person. That is your world. That is your forever person, your soulmate, whatever you want to call them. That is yours. That is your person. And I haven't found my person yet. I hope this person I love and I care for, and I have a biggest crush on them, is my forever person, because they are everything I'm not. I show interest in her and what she does, and she always gives me time. She always gives me not affection, just looking out for me, really. She knows I'm struggling, and I gotta repeat this again, but she's everything that I'm not, and I want to be like her, just stress-free. I know my body, I know myself, I know my worth, but right now, many people do not know their worth. I don't know my worth. I don't know the point of me being here. And that's okay, because our story is still being written. You could be an old motherfucker and still not know your purpose here. But as of now, I've said it many times, I think my purpose is just the fallback guy. People fall back to me when they need to rebuild themselves, and they just leave me in the dust. They just leave me behind, leave me heartbroken. They're like, oh, you'll be fine. But to be honest, I'm really not. I'm not really fine. And it hurts. It really hurts. But sometimes you feel like you just can't speak up to anybody. Because now in this world, when you try to express yourself, trying to tell people how you really feel, it makes you look like you're just trying to seek attention. And with how big this world is, it could go your way, it could not go your way. It can go however way you want. But trying to open up now, it just feels like you're just trying to seek attention, which you're really not. You're hurting inside, and that's not okay. You need to speak up. It's still, for me, it still feels like I'm annoying people when I'm trying to speak out. So I just sit down, shut up, and just be me, and just keep my feelings and my pain in myself, and while it's still hurting on the inside. And I'm still trying to find someone I can formally just speak at my mind to. I want to find somebody to love and care for, someone I can dance under the stars with, slow dance with them, spend time with them, just look at the stars, just someone to call mine. I know I'm not going to have that for a while. I don't think I'll ever have that. I think I might be lonely forever, but who knows? My story's still being written. Your story's still being written. Everybody's story's still being written. But this is one of the things the author can't control. Because love can't come forcefully. It never does. Love comes when you need it most. Love comes naturally, even in the moments you don't even expect it. You could be, I'll give you a scenario. You're in Times Square, right, walking in New York, and you can see the most beautiful girl in the world, and you think that might be your forever person, and she walks up to you. See, love can come unexpectedly, and you never know when it will come. And by the weight of this pain, it feels like love will never come for me. It's just too much for me lately. And I know I love and care for everybody. Everybody deserves to be loved and cared for, because you are not alone in this world. But I don't get anything back. Love is a gift, I can tell you that. Love is life's biggest gift. And and also love is really beautiful. It's one of the most beautifulest thing in the world. Because it can make you look cute, like cutesy and all that. But it can show someone how much you really appreciate them, how much you really love them, and how much they mean to you. Because everybody that I love and care for, which is everybody, they all have a purpose in this world. They all hold a place in my heart. And yes, my heart might be broken to a million pieces, but some people have built it back. Some people have built it back up for me. But still, love always finds a way to shatter it again, because when I love someone and express my feelings towards them, it's just immediate heartbreak. Immediate, because look at me. I'm a cherry red tomato. Sometimes I think I'm not lovable, and I know that's not true. That's all a mental game. It's all about the mindset, and I know one day my story will allow me to feel loved. But right now I'm at the hardest part of my story. A lot of people are at the hardest part of their story, but it's all up to us to power through the hardest part of our lives. So it's up to us to power through the hardest part of our story. We got to build ourselves up. We need to make life great again, because life isn't as happy as it used to be. Life isn't fun anymore. Let's make life fun again. I've always said that many times. Let's make life fun again. Not Donald Trump, let's make America great again. Let's make life great again. Let's make life great again. Because right now, life has just been all pain and suffering for me and for most people. And suicide is often the best option sometimes. When I know that's not true, but that's how most people think. That's one of the main problems in the world today is suicide, and we need to step up against that problem because that problem's huge, and that's not great. Suicide is one of the most biggest problems in the U.S. today, and I have to call myself I shouldn't call myself this, but sometimes I call myself a suicide survivor. And that's not true. That's not a thing. It's never a thing. I'm not a suicide survivor. You gotta get help. And that's what I did. I got help. And that's some help is often the only thing we can search for now, than help just feeling loved every once in a while, just feeling who you want to be. And sometimes we need help, and that's okay. You don't have to do everything on your own. You can always have someone by your side, and right now I don't. It's been forever since I had somebody by my side, but hopefully some person will come. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But I hope people understand one day that your life is meaningful. Your life is one of the most meaningful things that you could ever think of. Some people might not think that, but who gives a fuck about what other people think? You don't need to listen to people that tell you that you need to change, you need to do this, you need to do this. They're not the author of your story. You take charge. You take charge in your own life, and you write your story how you want it to be written. Because you're not the reader of your story. You're not the illustrator. You're not anything. You are the writer. You are the author of your own story. Because nobody gives a damn about telling what you need to do. You don't need to go listen to somebody. It's like, you need to change this. You need to change that. No, you are perfect the way you are. And I want to repeat that. You are perfect the way you are. And you might not think that. I might not think I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you are perfect the way you are. There are no things that you need to change about yourself. Now, I know there's no need for me to change anything about me, but sometimes I'd want to. And I've done that before. I've changed for many people, just trying to fit their standards, and it just ends up in more pain. Just more pain and suffering, and just trying to be you. And it's not great. It's never great. But you gotta own up. You gotta own up to who you are. Because you might not think you're the best human being in the world, but you are perfect to people. You're perfect to your family, your friends, your loved ones. But you might not see that, but you are. Everybody runs differently. You might look like Arnold Schwarzenegger with big muscles and big thighs and good looking, but you also might be like Elon. You're got a dad bod, but you're really smart. Not too athletic, but pretty athletic, if you know what I mean. But everybody runs differently, but everybody is perfect in their own way. And we're not all high and mighty with royalty, but like the Brutes, and whoever's ran by kings. We run ourselves. We can run physically, but that's not the point of what I'm trying to get at. We run our own lives. Yes, we get help in our younger years. We get help in our childhood years. But when you're on your own, your life is in your own hands. You got to build yourself up. And that's good. Everybody needs to be positive with themselves. Because, yes, I know beating myself up comes easy for me. But I need to stop doing that. People need to stop beating themselves up. You are not worthless. You are not a piece of shit. You are not an outcast. You are perfect the way you are. You might not feel loved. You might not feel appreciated. But how do I want to word this? But yeah, All right, here we go. You might. I'm gonna restart. You might. You might not feel loved. You not might feel appreciated, but your life is just waiting. Not your life. Your story is just waiting to get better. You gotta make your story better. And I know love comes naturally. You can't force it. So you just gotta wait in your life book. Not your storybook, your life book. Because that's what I say what everybody has. You have your own life book. You're the author of your own life. And it's not your job to make it better. It's your choice to make it better. Because you can live the lowest life that you want. No one can tell you to change. You gotta listen to yourself. Like, in school, I'd get made fun of because I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. I'm from Kansas, full of Chiefs fans and Swifties, but I'm just one of the different ones. I'm a Panthers fan. Go Bryce Young, go Xavier Legette, go Panthers. But I don't let anybody get to me. I don't let anybody change me because I love being a Panthers fan. And I know that's not the best example, but I'm just using it as an example. As a example. But main point that I'm trying to get at here is you don't let anybody tell you to change because you are perfect the way you are. You might not be perfect, because there's always some flaws with you, but those flaws can turn into beauties. Those flaws can turn into gifts. You are perfect the way you are. You might not feel loved. You might not feel cared for. You might not feel appreciated, but I promise you all that will come. All that will come soon. It might not be when you want it, but it will come. You gotta trust me, because life is a gift, but it's also a trip, and we gotta make life great again. We gotta be the greatest in our own story. And I want you to say it with me now. We are the greatest. One more time. We are the greatest. We are loved and we are cared for. We might not feel like it, but there's someone out there waiting for you. So that's someone out there in your life book, in your life, in your story. There's someone out there just for you. That person might be waiting for you. That might come soon, might come now, might come in the next few seconds, but there is someone out there waiting for you. And hopefully I meet my person soon. Because I have big dreams of becoming a motivational speaker, a teacher, an author, having my own family, having a stable life. And I would really love to have my own family. I already have a full list of names for kids if I ever have any. Have what I want to do with future girlfriend, a future wife, what I want to do, how I want my wedding ring. I have it all what I want. And I know I might not get all of it, but that's something to look back onto when I feel like no one's there. Because I know someone is there out for me, even though I don't feel like anybody's there. I have it all written down. And just tell myself, someone is waiting for you. And I'm not a religious man. I'm not religious like atheist. It just never came to me. Like, I believe some of it. Like, God is waiting for me. I'm waiting to be proved wrong. I know I'm just a youngin', but I'm lost in my own mind. I feel lost most of the time, and I'm lost right now. I'm lost looking for love and looking for affection. I'm lost looking for time. But it's just all a big, huge pain as of now. And then I hardly ever believe in myself. I probably believe I can do things on my own. I don't believe I can do things with others. I believe that I'm just a nobody. And then sometimes that's true. I am a nobody sometimes, but I just gotta prove myself wrong. as something you gotta do in your own life. You gotta prove yourself wrong sometimes. You don't have to prove other people wrong. You gotta prove yourself wrong, that you are more capable of what you think you are. Because you might think you're down here, but you're really up here. And that's okay. If you're listening to this, watching this, or something like that, I want you to believe in yourself. I believe in you. I believe in you and what you stand by for what you believe in, who you think you are, but I think you're capable of something bigger. I am proud of you, and I care for you, and I love you, if you need to hear that today. Because no one deserves to feel like they are alone, because nobody's ever alone. They deserve to be loved and cared for, and I care and love for people every day, no matter if I don't know them, no matter if they don't bat an eye at me. Everybody deserves to know that they have someone they can love, that not someone they can love, because they do have someone they can love and care for. They deserve to know that they have someone that loves them and cares for them, that they can lean back on sometimes. And I know I hardly don't ever get it back. Sometimes suicide is the best option, is what I think, but it's never the best option. But sometimes that's all I really can think about is, do I really deserve to be here, really? Do I deserve to be seen in the future? Because I don't know what my future holds for me, and I'm afraid to see what my future holds. Am I really that lonely? Am I really not that lovable? Am I just an outcast? Really, I'm afraid of who I am and who I can be, and I'm afraid of the man who I'm becoming. Because all I am doing is stressing out and not feeling me. And that's not okay, and that's never okay for people to do. And I want to let the people know that can relate to me. That's not okay. And stressing about your future is natural, and that's okay, but suicide's not. It's never the best option. It's not even an answer. Suicide is just a choice. A choice you should never make in your own life, and you deserve to live life to the fullest. And that's why I always say, let's make life great again. We are the greatest, and let's make life great again. Because you are the greatest in your own story. You are the greatest in your own life. You might not be the greatest human of all time, but you are the greatest in your own life. You're not worthless. You're not capable. You are not. Let me rephrase it. You are capable of love. Don't ever think you are, because you are capable to be feeling loved. You are capable to earn affection. You don't earn. You do earn affection, not really earn it. It just comes naturally. But I know it sounds like I'm rambling, but I'm getting to a point, and I want to be loved. They are loved. And you are capable of something greater than who you think you are. And I know you might feel low, but you're really up top. You are on top in your own life. Don't let anybody control it. You are the author of your own life. Now, not everybody can love you. Everybody might not love you, but you always have that one person. And I'm telling you, hands down, and I can promise you, you will meet your forever person. Then you'll know that between you two, forever is yours. But not only is forever between you two, or you and whoever, forever is everybody's. Let's make forever fun. Let's make life fun. Let's make everything fun again. Let's make things fun again. Let's make the journey of people's lives great. Let's focus on suicide prevention, because that is one of the biggest problems in our everyday life now. I've had many thoughts of committing. People have many thoughts of committing. I still have thoughts of committing, and I know that's not an answer. And I am afraid of the man who I can be, and the man I'm becoming. And I want to apologize because I'm not trying to make things about myself. I want to be relatable. And I am, and I can be very relatable. But let's stay away from myself. Bigger problems, really, are a huge thing today with government, politics, whatever, worldwide problems. And I know it just feels like you don't really need, you can worry about it, it comes natural. But don't let the bigger problems control your own life. Way out of your hand. Way out of your hand. Don't let things you can't control worry you. Yes, it can come naturally, but don't let it worry you that much often. Because you know it is way out of your hand. I love y'all. I love y'all with all my broken, more than I am right now and more than I can be. Y'all deserve to be loved. You are not capable. No, let me rephrase that. You are capable of love. Don't ever think you're not. I love who you are. It doesn't have to be my Pookie, my boyfriend, my girlfriend type. I love you for who you are, and you do not need to change because you are perfect in my eyes. I am very proud of you for who you become and what you've gotten through. You did it all, my friend. Now it's time to do more than all. Be who you want to be. Don't change for anyone that says you need to change. You deserve to be who you are and who you want to be. You are the author of your own story. I love you all. And I want to let you know that some people are still struggling out there. And I want you to check up on someone that you love. I want you to check up on a loved one just to make sure they're okay. We can start helping suicide prevention by checking up on people that we love, because they might be going through something that you might know that is happening. Like, I am at war with myself, and I am very lonely, and I do not speak up, really. I've talked to 988 and multiple friends, but it just feels like I'm very lonely in this world. It just feels like nobody's there. That's how most people feel like nowadays. You feel like nobody's there with the world changing and life changing. Before we get out of here, I want y'all to repeat these things with me. Forever is ours. Ready? Forever is ours. One more time. Forever is ours. I think we got one more in us. Forever is ours. All right. Ready for the next one? We are the greatest. We are the greatest. We are the greatest. We are the greatest. You are the greatest in your own story. You are the author of your own story. Do not let anybody take control. You deserve to be loved, and you are loved by many people that you might not even think that is. You are loved. I love you, and I am proud of you. Stay safe, everybody. If you feel like the pain is too much, I encourage y'all just to speak up. Speak out, speak your heart to somebody. I promise you are not bothering them. You can speak out to me if you want. You can. Don't ever feel like you can't. Speak out to somebody. I encourage you, if you think suicide's the best option, still speak up. If you don't feel like anybody is willing to listen to you, I encourage you to go text 988. Go text, go call, go check yourself in at a hospital. Everything will be okay in the end. Everything will be okay in the end. I promise you that. I love you guys. I love everybody. I love and care for everybody, and y'all are the best. I might not think I'm the best, but I can be the best. We might be at our lowest like I am, but it only goes up from here. I love y'all. Go Panthers. And I always gotta do this at the end now. Keep pounding. Keep pounding. Love y'all. Stay safe.